Hello everybody. Lumus here from Failing at Gaming. How are you all doing? I'm just gonna have myself a casual retro night. Hey Burzum, you doing good, dude? Start off my casual relaxing night, I'm gonna play Rocket Knight Adventures on the highest hidden difficulty where you die in one hit. Whew. Should be good. Oh, after yesterday? Mixed news, dude. I was doing great. Health-wise, I slept well last night, feel a lot better. A little bit tired, but you know. But, I mean, I really enjoyed Dark Souls earlier. That was a good stream. I liked that a lot. But between streams, I don't want to go into it on stream, but I got a phone call related to the ongoing stuff that I think you know about. And just every time I hear about it, my stomach goes, you know? I swear this stuff likes to happen just before I start a fresh stream, just to throw me off. Work stuff, you know. Do with the long-term illness. What the? Okay, I was gonna say, there's no pigs. Why? Where are the Air Force? Yeah, I'm available for hire. Constant entertainment for just £5 a month. I will play all kinds of games. 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. We've also got a YouTube channel, so it's actually a lot more hours than that. Did I get all 4 of them? Apparently I got all 4 of them. I don't remember fighting more than 2. Yeah, it's nothing serious, it's just reminded me of some bad stuff and it's throwing me off. There's a lot of stress going around lately. I don't want to grumble about it on stream. Any more than I already did, anyway. Oh. I zoned out for a second there. I was thinking about it. Expect lots of this today. Gameplay, fast decisions, and violence. I like how when you lent me the game, you were like, yeah, don't worry, I'll never want to play it while you're streaming because I'll be watching your stream instead. And then what happens? Don't worry about it, dude, though. We weren't doing anything. I was about to end anyway. Probably for the best that I ended there, because I didn't really have time to do another fight. Oh wait, is this your sabotage? Every time you're like, Lumus, go to bed. Lumus, eat something today. And I'm like, no, I'm playing video games, Mom. You just turn off the game. Take away your Xbox. The game auto-opened after install, okay. I didn't get a warning. If I got a warning, it didn't pop up on my... It was popping up in the background where I didn't see it. First I knew about it was when the game closed. Pops up west. Did you see a pop-up? I didn't see a pop-up. I mean, I had Steam achievements turned off a long time ago because Steam achievements are incredibly annoying and ruin my immersion. When I get an achievement, I remember that I'm playing a game. That said, something that's gonna kill my game is a little more important than some meaningless achievement, and I wish Steam would not apparently put them on the same notification system and not tell me. If only there was an alternative to Steam. All I want is Steam but good, you know? Epic Game Store? They're the guys who do Fortnite? Oh yeah, Good Old Games brought out a... I mean, to be fair, I've been using Good Old Games for ages, but they've only just brought out a handler thing. I liked them better when they didn't have a handler thing. I don't really need a program to handle my programs. A launcher, yeah. I don't really need a launcher. I'm quite capable of launching games myself. I am not playing well tonight. But yeah, Epic Games made that Players Unknown Battlegrounds knockoff that a few people are talking about. Have they made anything else? Do they have any other games? Is it just going to be the one game on their store? I've never heard of them in any other context. It's occurred to me that... You already in Anne Orlando? Wait, when did you start this? Like 2 hours ago? Actually, 2 hours to get to Anne Orlando seems reasonable. For some reason I was thinking you'd started like more recently than that. Starman's boss? What, Restar? Reminds you of one of the Restar bosses? Oh, you started weeks ago? Oh, okay, fair enough. Actually, you know what? Turn that off. I don't want you playing Dark Souls. The only advantage that I'm going to have in the Dark Souls race is that I've played it recently and none of you have played it for years. There is a worm boss in Restart. There's a mini boss in Restart. I don't know if that's the one you're thinking of. Yeah, my only advantage in the race is that I've played it recently and you guys haven't. You're taking that away from me! You guys are already going to finish in 6 hours and me in 12. First level mini boss Restart. Okay, cool. That is the one you're thinking of. Treat it like Slay the Spire achievements? Oh, the race? Yeah, I suppose so. I think it's going to be a bit of a dumb race with me, the main streamer, coming obviously last. But, yeah. Not sure if I'll go through with it, but I was idly contemplating that we could make it a thing. First Tuesday of every month is a race. Or something like that. Well, I mean, we'd have to cater to your schedule, I suppose. But yeah, pick a game. If it's a short one, do it in the evening. If it's a long one, do it all day. Whoever wants in races me. I suppose that's true. Just wait and see how Phoenix does. How does he rank up against you? Yeah, that's going to be exciting. Which of you two is going to win when I come last? That said, having explored it and stuff, and having some good idea of what a good build is, even though I've not done it this time, I feel like I can do a lot faster. In an entertainment sense? Oh yeah, fair, I guess. This is... Yeah, I suppose he's going to be on Discord with us, isn't he? So be his first time appearing on this channel in such an aspect. It occurs to me that we might have a problem, though. That's the first time... Yeah, I guess so. First time streaming on his own channel. Well, we're playing the original Dark Souls, right? It's just that we've got 3 players and 2 copies of the game. Should all get remastered for the race. Is he rich? I honestly don't know. He's currently unemployed, I think. Which is why he's wanting to stream with us. Oh, I forgot to make you a mod again. When I finish this game, remind me on the break. It's only like 2 minutes to do it. But I don't want to do it. I don't want to be messing around with options mid-stream, you know? Like, I'd say that 2 of us could play regular Dark Souls and 1 of us could play Remastered, except apparently there's some differences between them. There's like extra bonfires in Remastered and stuff like that. The changes are minimal, but if you're doing a race, you want to be on the same footing, right? I mean, much like Dark Souls 2, 3, and Bloodborne, and Sekiro, and all that, you know, it's really just for casuals. It's not Dark Souls. That's why they've got all the extra... That's what the remaster is for, to add in extra bonfires and stuff, to make it accessible for regular people. See, 1, 2... Oh, I'm already in a bad pattern here. 3, 4... There we go. 5... 6... 7... 8... 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And last one. There we go. Yeah, all I know of the differences is that there's at least one extra bonfire in the remastered version. But I assume if there's one extra bonfire, there's other changes. And I don't know what changes they made to, like, mechanics or damage or anything like that. I don't know, do we know somebody else who has Dark Souls so I could borrow it off of them? I'd have to get myself... Hey, I'd buy myself a copy. If I could buy myself a copy on of Dark Souls for PC, I would. They don't sell it anymore, yet they only sell the remake. I don't want the remake. That's the only reason I'm borrowing it from you in the first place, remember? I'm all about supporting the creators. I will buy a copy of a game if it is for sale. They are not selling the game, so I don't have to feel guilty. Frog Fox? Yeah, I'd be up for that. If he's willing, and let's be honest, he's a super nice guy, he'll probably go along with it. If I pirate it, it's not going to be Steam, though. And I don't know. I'd rather steer clear of actual piracy stuff. All I'm saying is I don't feel guilty about borrowing it off of you instead of buying it because they're not selling it. The creator gets equal support no matter how I play it in this case. But I don't really want pirated stuff on my computer, you know? This is my work computer, I rely on this. Well, I screwed that up. I should have attack spammed there. Attacked way too late to charge that. Oh, I was reading chat. Even though you're not saying it, I was contemplating chat. I don't know if it makes a difference whether I run it through Steam or not. But yeah, ask Frogfox if he's willing to let me use his Steam account. And maybe I'll play it off of there if I can. And you can use your copy, and Phoenix can use his. Closer to the time? Yeah. I mean, how much longer? I've got like maybe 2 sessions left in this game. So we're not far off, but it's finding a day when we're all free. Ideally a Tuesday. Maybe a Thursday. Depends how much I struggle. Yeah, I guess. Well, I suppose I've only just started the DLC, actually. I'm thinking, like, it's not just I've got to beat Artorias and then go to fight Gwyn. There's probably a lot of other stuff in the DLC. Like, we saw a dragon flying around. What's his deal? I think we may have seen 2 dragons flying around, to be honest. But although I don't think we get to fight the other one. And did you see that guy that I hosted, by the way? That made me feel bad. And also good in a way. He's like, just beat Ornstein. He was talking about how he beat Ornstein and Smaug blind first try, and I was like, holy crap, how did you do that? But then he showed me his stuff, and he's like, he's the same level that I am doing the DLC. And he's got a fully upgraded Black Knight halberd and all this crazy stuff. He like two-shotted the armored pig enemy on his way to Thief's place. Like, either I'm really over-leveled or he's... I mean, either I'm really under-leveled or he's pretty OP for that part of the game. I mean, you're not that level, right? I can see you using the fully upgraded Black Knight's halberd. Because you've played a game a lot, and when you do that, you figure out the overpowered strategies and mess around with them. If you're just wanting to experience the game, you go for the best weapon so you can experience it as fast as possible. That's fine. You're not level 75 by the time you're beating Ornstein, right? That'd take forever? Level 53. I don't know what level I was when I fought Ornstein and Smaug. I don't really keep track of these things. It just... Watching how much he was devastating stuff horrified me, and then he showed me his stuff, and I was like, that does explain it. Yeah. The better you get, the less you drop souls. That's true. Although, I mean, haven't lost souls that often. I've died a lot, but I've usually managed to pick them up. I don't think I've lost... I think the only time... maybe there's a load that I'm just not remembering. But the only time I can remember that I've lost a lot of souls, like a painful amount, is when my controller froze that time and I walked right off the cliff with 40,000 souls. Well, then again... Early on, I can think of a few times where I lost souls that would be pitiful now, but were important back then. I'm thinking of that time that I walked off the cliff in the Undead Parish and lost like 3,000 souls, which was my inheritance. Yeah, that's true. What purpose you have in level. Like, for the race, I've kind of got a build in mind. Normally I'm all about the exploring and doing other things and not being OP, but I mean, the fun of the race is to do your best, right? So I'm gonna go in with a plan. I don't think I'll remotely keep up with you guys, because I will just get instantly lost in every area. And not know how to do bosses and stuff, but at least if I know what my build is, I can power through stuff better. You'll make an absolute mess. I mean, you've played it a lot, but have you ever raced it before? You'll end up in the Painted World because Priscilla is why you'll end up there. Too pure, too good. Tried to once against Prague Fox, got stuck. Got stuck? How did you get stuck? Ornstein and Smaug? Okay. Like, just spending too long on them, I guess. Like, I can't do this with my build, and by the time I level up, the race is going to be over. I mean, yeah, if you're ill, that's going to completely mess everything up. Yeah, I know, I kind of get the underleveled thing. I don't know how well I'll cope with that. What it's going to come down to is I'm just going to have to do more leveling than you guys, I guess. That's why I'm going to be slower. And that's part of the speedrun. Well, that's amongst the reasons I'm going to be slower. Continuously getting lost is going to be the other reasons. Oh. Yeah, I did a hilariously amateur speedrun of Final Fantasy VII years back. And I remember getting to like near the end game at level 30. Just hilariously underleveled. Everything was one-shotting me. I couldn't scratch anything without using cheap tricks, which, you know, is how you speedrun. And then I beat Diamond Weapon, and all of my characters went up 10 levels in one fight. Roll for starting weapons through the random equipment mod. Dark Souls Nuzlocke. Yeah. Oh boy, I forgot to charge my rocket. Maybe not this time, but maybe we'll do it again in future. If we're gonna say like we do this one day every month, I'd be all about doing a random item speed run. That'd kind of be an equalizer for me, actually. Like, no more you guys knowing all the routes and me not. Stuff is gonna be all over the place. Start looking, boys. Yeah, I've got a build in mind. I don't know if it'll work. I think it'll be cool. I'm starting to kind of really look forward to this. Races have never been historically my thing, but I kind of would like to make them a thing. Do 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 do. Like, I'd like to get into actual speedruns maybe at some point, if I ever find the time. To say, I did do that hilariously amateur Final Fantasy VII speedrun a long time ago. I think my time was like 19 hours. Which you've got to look as a hybrid of, once upon a time you were a great player if you could do it in 24, and then also consider if you're a legitimate speedrunner you'll do it in 8, reliably. Maybe it's not really a secret. Do you want to know? Do you want to know, or do you want to be surprised? You hate surprises? I'm thinking of going heavy weapon this time. First time I played through it 50 years ago when the game first came out, I used the Zweihander and we found that it was really effective. I also hear people talking about Zweihanders in PvP a lot. I'm gonna get that Zweihander out of the graveyard, and that's gonna be my go-to. Heavy strength, heavy endurance, nothing fancy. Get Havel's Ring early on. Armor-wise, I don't know where to reliably get armor, apart from one heavy set that I really love and is available relatively early on and pretty much themes my character for itself. I'm going after the Katarina armor. I'm going to go to Sun's Fortress, buy the Katarina armor, wear Havel's Ring, and wield his Zweihander. Is my planned build. 25 endurance, 25 vitality, 40 strength. Is what I'm going to do. Not super early on? It's not super early on, but it's early enough to be... I can make my character a Katarina character. And, do most of the game like that. Like, the problem with 2 and 3, you can't get the onion armor very early on. So you can't be a Knight of Katarina. You can be a Knight of anywhere else. Regular armor's all over the place, but Katarina armor's got the best armor. I'm not necessarily role-playing as him. All the knights wear that stuff where he's from. It's actually incredibly generic armor. And I'm offended that you will suggest that his cultural armor is him-specific, just because he's from there. Oh boy, I don't want to be here. But yeah, I'm gonna be an onion, bro. All about those onion bros. Also, it's amusing that... What are we yelling about? Oh, the Titanite demons? Those things are nasty. Where did you say you were at? Sen's Fortress? And Orlando? Those 4 in Sen's Fortress are a nightmare. I'll be glad that I won't need to bother with those because I'm not planning to get any boss weapons. And Orlando. Okay. Easier than the ones in Sen's Fortress. Still pretty hard. I didn't count. No, we got him, never mind. Oh boy, I got killed by the... that's just shameful. I got killed by the pilot. Freaking diva... Freaking DVA here. Leaping out of the mech and murdering me. Three, 4, 5. But yeah, if I'm not going to be getting any boss weapons, right? If I'm just going to be using the Zweihander, so I've got no reason to mess with the Titanite demons. Try running through. But yeah, it amuses me that you spell Zigwood with a Z, because... with a Z. Because that's one of the names I was considering. Final Fantasy VI reference. How there's, in Final Fantasy VI there's Siegfried and Siegfried. Like, you meet Siegfried a whole bunch of times, and he claims to be a great swordsman, but is actually incredibly weak and useless. And then towards the end of the game, you meet Siegfried, who's incredibly strong, and complains that somebody out there has been pretending to be him. So I could be Sigurd. Also consider the name Signal. Can't really think of any other words beginning with Sieg. So that's the only pawn I've got. I could just be Siegfried. Actually, I wonder if Ziggy Stardust would fit. Oh man, if that fits, that's gotta be my character. Oh, sorry. Am I boring you, Burzum? Putting you to sleep there? Their names don't begin with a Z, you know. They begin with an S. But alright. Unless you're still going with the pretending to be him angle. Yeah. In 6, there's Siegfried with an S and Siegfried with a Z. The third one is pretending to be the S one, who is a legendary hero. Hence, the character in Dark Souls being Sigurd and me being that with a Z. Was the joke. That's the joke. Yeah, but I'm thinking of going with Siggy Stardust. I like that. Or Siggy Zardust? No, that doesn't really work. Cigarette? No, smoking is never cool. Look, don't pin the memes thing on me, okay? I was gonna make a serious character, but Phoenix has already made one called Sanic. He started it. True, but you're a pro streamer. So you'll just self-advertise. Fair. Should we all be making our undead be ourselves? Switch, please. Thank you. Boy, the Switch really didn't want to go there. Maybe we'll all make ourselves for the random items one. Oh, we'll have to make sure we've all got the same mods as well. If some of you guys are using DS Fix. Which I have not been using because, you know, I'm not really getting any lag. I'm a pro gamer with a decent computer. Oh, for real, I've not really found any bugs. Any odd things. I've not fallen through any floors or anything. Or had any real lag. Oh, I forgot to go get the one up here. Even in Blighttown. A lot of the wheel skeletons fell through the floor and died, but I consider that to be more of a feature. Do 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 do. But dang, I'm looking forward to this race now. I'm gonna have to ask you about your schedule. Smoother, more responsive, yeah. Isn't it only in Blighttown where there was lag problems, or does it make things more responsive everywhere? Because that could make a big difference. You're not using the fix? Oh boy, I should have been charging. There we go. Saved it. What's killing you? Is it the Demon Titanite? I didn't beat the Titanite Demon until after Ornstein's Smile. Oh, okay, I should have been dead there and I didn't. Dark Knight unusually merciful. Come on, get back here. Oh boy. Oh boy. Almost dead. Oh, first try. You guys see that? How often do I first try that guy? Smooth as. Hey, Lady Meow, how you doing? You having a good day? I hope you're well. Other benefit to speedrunning. I don't have to chase Lautrec into his homeworld to enjoy the online invasion experience. I can just kick him off of a cliff. A mess sort of day? What are they going around? Boring work day? Just dragged on? Is that what it was? Oh boy. I hate that bit. I want to say that my mind is not in the right place for this game right now. I'm feeling really distracted, and I feel like it's impacting on my gaming skill. But that said, I'm actually doing really well. My conscious mind is obviously holding me back. I'm better at this game when I'm not paying attention. Oh, there we go. Well, I had a really good afternoon stream, a really horrible break, and it looks like I'm on track to have a really good evening stream. So averages out to a decent day. Do 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 do. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I need to focus more. This level is about where I start to get tired. And maybe it's because I die so often on this level, my brain just gives up. It's like, this is the end of the game. We're done. Do 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 do. I think a major problem I'm going to have with the race is that obviously I'm going to want to skip Depths and Blighttown by going through Dark Route. But I don't really know how to... I've never done that. I know that there's a cave in there somewhere that leads to the Swamp Windmill. And I can just run past the Titanite Demon and hopefully get to that, but I don't know where it actually is. Actually, I suppose maybe the fastest way to get there is not to bother running past the Titanite Demon. But rather to go through Havel's. That takes you down to the forest. And I need to go through Havel anyway. Via New London. Oh, hang on. Yeah, I know where it is now. It's near the elevator in the second... It's near the locked door in New Londo, right? Where you just go down from Firelink. Of course, we'll be taking the Master Key, so I'll be able to get out that way. Instead of only being able to get back that way. Yeah, that brings you out right there, doesn't it? Yeah, I almost had him. That's the cap for this this load of crazy hard runs. We've not gotten past him yet. He's not even a boss. He's a regular enemy. He's a tough regular enemy. He's a unique regular enemy that never reappears, but he's not a mini-boss of anything. He's Havel is what he is. He's a guy that you can fight. And he's tougher than he needs to be. But okay, yeah, I think I know where to go then. That's another thing that'll hold me up, because I've not done a Master Key. I don't know where I can get with it. But most of that I'll just have to figure out for myself. I think it's mostly just getting Havel and going around the depths. Yeah, one day down, Lady Meow. Don't give up. Oop, there we go. I mean, that's true. You still gotta sit through my stream. That could easily finish a person off. Oh yeah, with my planned build, I definitely need Havel. I think I should be able to do it. I don't think I've ever tried him early game before, but... I mean, you just gotta learn him and stay behind him, right? Like, I feel it's something I can do. Beating Havel early on. I feel like I've done more difficult things on this playthrough. I might not have been able to do it before this playthrough, but now, yeah, sure. Day shift is... Dude, you know you've got a rough time when you say I've got day shift tomorrow. It's wonderful. I'm working all day tomorrow. Couldn't be better. That's your high point. Half of next week off? Nice, Lady Meow. Have you got something planned, or are you just doing some of your writing? I hate this guy. Come on, do the lasers. Ah, I bumped the bottom one. I just need to practice this level, I think. I've been saying this for a while, but I don't feel like I was at the point where I could reliably get here before now. Now this level is what's capping me. The earlier levels are not a thing anymore. I sped through them today. Next time I've got a day off, I just need to take an hour and just play this level. Day shift is great because nothing happens. Fair enough. Yeah, I guess I can kind of see that. It's just a really quiet, relaxed shift. It's not just that it suits your sleep schedule.
Welcome home, such as it is. This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now. And you are bound to them.
Pact, thank you so much for those 2-month subscriptions, dude. Really appreciate that. You were my first subscriber, and it's really good to have you back. How are you doing, dude? You having a good day? I hope you're having a great time. It's been a while, dude. I've been looking out for your streams to host you, but I've not seen you lately. Hopefully you've been busy with good stuff. Oh. That bit is rough. Whew. But when those meteors come in from every direction. Like, I'm dying to later bits because I'm not practiced at them, basically. Once I've got the hang of those, I should be able to do them reliably. When you're good at this level, the meteor section is the hardest bit. Oh dang, that sucks, dude. Got thrown out your apartment? What, trouble with the landlord or something? Hope you've got a somewhere to stay or something. Have you got a new apartment, or are you staying with a friend? That's rough times, dude. Oh wow, they split up on me. They don't normally do that. Oh, And I got myself surrounded by shots, couldn't get through that one. You gotta take out the launchers fast enough there, otherwise the missiles will get you. Okay, decent run though. We got there quite fast. It's just that one level I really need to practice. I think if we can reliably do that level, we can get the crazy hard mode. Because the last level's hard, but it's not as hard as the space section. The space section is really tough. Final boss is distinctly doable. At a friend's house at the moment, getting your new apartment next month. I hope it turns out okay for you, dude. It's good that you've got a friend who's got your back like that. Yeah, I hope you feel better soon, dude. That's real rough. I think most of us here can talk to you about depression, but I don't know that any of us can actually help with it. Most of us have been there at least once. You'll get through it, dude. You just gotta keep going. That's all I can really say about depression. You keep moving and things get better. I mean, heck, I'm in the middle of something. I don't want to go on about it at stream right now, but right now is a really bad time for me. But just before everything went horribly wrong, my life was the best it ever has been. And I'm... gotta get back there. Keep going, and next time will be even better. Just gotta keep moving, you know? That's all it can be. Hang in there, dude. Anyway. We've done our run of Rocket Knight Adventures. Anybody got any requests for next game? I'm feeling an actual retro night, not least because my Xbox controller is broken and I don't think the Messenger or Risk of Rain will actually run. So we're playing actual retro games on our retro night for once. I'm going to take 2 minutes, I'm going to nip to the bathroom and change the game over. If you guys want me to play anything in particular, call it out. Otherwise, I'll pick something for myself. Well, that seems fair. That's, It's nice when karma pays off like that. Yeah, save your money and use it to help you recover, dude. You did somebody a favor and now it's coming back your way. That's good to hear. Solitaire? Do I even have Solitaire on this computer? I've definitely never installed it. And it was a custom build, I don't know whether it would have fit in. I don't have Castlevania Bloodlines. Oh wait, no, you're thinking of... Sorry, I'm thinking of the new Castlevania that's not Castlevania. Castlevania Blood... Is Castlevania on Mega Drive? I didn't know there were any Castlevania games on Mega Drive. I will look into that. I'll see if I've got it. Anyway, I'm going to be back in a moment, everybody. If you've got other things you want to suggest, shout it out and I'll have a look while I'm away. See you all in a moment.